She used his bag to escape police.
We got Chelsea, I'll race you. Yeah, follow me. Follow me, Chelsea. We'll roll out together. Do not resist. Do not resist.
When the police, again, the police are so good at predicting what is going to happen to you next. So when the police say, do you want to get arrested? Or if you continue to do that, we're going to arrest you. It's a 99% certainty they're going to do that. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Colonel Channel. I'm your self-proclaimed Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Lee Wolfgram. And I make videos, and I react to videos. And I react to videos that I get directly from law enforcement agencies. Sometimes I react to videos that other creators make. And it's designed to either give you colonel advice, which isn't always the same as legal advice, legal analysis, or just to point out dumbass things that people do that require them to hire a lawyer for no reason. And what we have today, people don't understand. This is about a woman who is attempting to board an airline, and it's alleged that she appears drunk. Well, we're going to let this unfold, but it's completely up to the airlines whether you fly or not. There's no like contractual lawsuit or anything. It's a condition of your ticket. So let's just watch in. I'll explain some incidents where the intoxicated passenger caused major delays, had to turn around the aircraft, had to dump fuel. And so let's just see how this is why the airlines don't want drunk passengers. Let's watch.
Orlando International Airport, April 2021. A woman is attempting to board a Southwest Airlines flight to New York City.
Okay, so first of all, let's just quickly talk about Southeast Airlines strictly prohibits the transportation of any passenger who appears. This is all that's required. Remember, they're selling you a ticket, and they're not going to endanger everyone else if you appear intoxicated or under the influence, right? And so the rules are they can refuse to transport you. They see indicators of impairment, alcohol consumption, private alcohol consumption that wasn't something that the airlines gave you because they have the right to cut you off. And so you can be denied boarding, and the fines and penalties are up to $37,000. Okay, let's just see where she goes with this one.
Bitch, you think I want to raise money? Listen.
Gate agents stop her. The reason? She appears too intoxicated to fly. She is asked to return to the terminal, and sober up, she refuses. Gate agents contact airport police.
Okay, here's a key note. So the airlines, if you're just like appear drunk, they don't know what you're going to do. A lot of times they'll give you the opportunity to sober up. That's what's going on here. Because here's what happens. Flights get delayed because of weather, because of other passengers that require everything to be routed around the country. But for whatever reason, it's not uncommon, as everybody knows, for an airline to be the departure to be delayed. And so what do people do? They go to the bar at the airport and they get hammered. Then they report to the gate like this woman. And the airline says, not only no, but hell no.
An officer arrives on a bicycle.
Are you talking about that black female who's just a little drink, a little too much sugar?
She's the supervisor. She's at the door.
Oh, she wants. Okay. Hey, sweetie, how can I help you?
Okay, so you want to talk to him by the border.
So what's up?
She started with the flight. I'm not sure what happened, but by the time I got involved, people were yelling, screaming. We had almost a riot.
People were yelling and screaming and almost had a riot because they've also been waiting to get on this flight.
On the airplane and shaking. Nobody started. They were getting close to.
Okay. Yeah, they were. Is this a delayed flight?
It is.
So a little drink.
Everything's delayed.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That kind of a day.
All right, so you just want me to stand by as the plane boards?
You can. Obviously, I know your priority.
Once that thing gets up in the air, you're on your own.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, no
And
problem.
that's the problem.
That's
the problem. Once you get up in the air, you're on your own. That crew is out over, who knows, the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And they've got some passenger. And let me give you an example of this. So a Qantas flight from Melbourne to Dallas was forced into a dramatic emergency diversion to Tahiti after a very aggressively Intoxicated passenger stumbled out of the bathroom, demanding that he step outside for a smoke before lunging and biting a crew member. Guess what they did? They completely diverted the aircraft over the ocean, and you can be held liable for the cost of that. You can be liable for turning that whole airline around, plus the fines of $37,000. So here's my advice, guys. If you do end up a little bit tipsy and the airline asks you to just sober up before you go, don't pick a fight. It's a done deal. You're not going to talk yourself out of it. What you are going to do is you're going to talk yourself into a crime instead of a just sober up warning, okay?
Bring my bike around, all right?
I don't want no beef. I'm just trying to go home and enjoy myself. I'm trying to go home.
See that?
But I've been here for hours.
Yeah, it happens.
So she's riding her suitcase. It's one of these suitcases that's got a motor on it. I've never ridden a suitcase, but that's a thing.
I'm here for hours.
Yeah, bad weather. Gotta do something, right?
I don't know what we're going to blame it on, but
Oh, watch out with your whip there.
this is my time, miss. And Sean just threw this back right now.
Chelsea, here's the problem though. You've been drinking, hon. Yeah. Come on
How
up.
many hours have I been waiting?
I don't know how many hours have you been waiting.
You know the difference between an hour and a flight. You see?
As she holds the drink up in her hand,
In my hand.
My family's on the
first too. Okay, my family on the
together?
Yeah. And that's one of the people I was talking to the whole time I'm waiting. My family's on the flight.
So how long have you been drinking?
For like 2 hours.
Well, that's the problem. They can't put you on the plane intoxicated. You know that, right?
I don't know that, but if you're gonna hold me back, I've been being held back this whole time. I'm not gonna distract nobody. I'm just gonna go home. I wanna go home.
I know,
I've been
but
waiting this whole time.
for the safety of the flight, you cannot go.
I've been drinking for like 30 minutes. I'm not that drunk. But
You're not that
I
drunk.
wanna get a
well, she sounds impaired. So, right? I mean, the appearance, the other passengers are already mad at her.
I know. It's not that
That's the only reason why I was drinking. I would never been drinking. My husband and their kid. I gotta stay behind.
This is on the flight. Can I get a name so we can pay her over?
It's like you telling me how I feel. You didn't give me a breathalyzer or nothing. I just tell me how I feel.
You didn't give me a breathalyzer or nothing. They don't have to give you a breathalyzer or nothing. It's just the appearance. That's it.
Now, there's things that we're looking out for.
Miss Olsen, listen.
Conversating with you. That's
Unfortunately, they could deny you the flight. All right, you are intoxicated because you're visibly intoxicated. Okay.
How?
So
I'm not like this. Like how?
So visibly intoxicated is different than appearance of intoxication. So it's another little notch up. Yeah, you're not only appearing, you are.
Think they telling me that I can't get on the flight.
Yeah, it's their decision. So there's really like I don't want to get into it, you know.
It's like y'all hold us back. What else we supposed to do? They gonna tell me I can't go? That's my battery.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's their policy. You just can't be that intoxicated when you fly in a plane. Okay.
I'm not that intoxicated.
Well, according to
I
them,
only
they
had
are.
2
So they made that
drinks.
decision. Okay.
The amount of time I only had 2 drinks.
I gotcha.
How could you decide I didn't only have 2 drinks?
Well, off your appearance, you get pretty intoxicated off 2 drinks then. So, like I
How
said,
could you tell
visibly,
how I feel?
it's not about how you feel. It's about how you appear with the level of intoxication.
How am I appearing?
So, well, you're kind of swaying back and forth. Your eyes are glassy.
Communicating?
The alcohol is like emitting from you. You can tell you've been drinking for a while. Okay.
You like that because I have the cup in my hand. You don't. That's not in my body. That's in my
No,
hand.
no. Even if you're without the cup, we can kind of tell. You
You
know.
don't know that you got the cup. I got the cup in my hand. You smell the cup. You can't tell me.
You're without the cup now. The cup's empty.
Right, but you still probably smelling what's here.
Well, I mean, I smell it coming from like when I was just talking to you. Okay.
He just watched you drink.
I just want to get home, Miss. I'm tired of feeling so sad.
Hey, I'll say it's okay. Like you just need to like go over to the terminal, sober up for a little.
So what do we got going right now? She's intoxicated. They're not going to let her fly. They have to be standard across the board on this stuff. And there's like, just go calm down. The cops being cool. The airline's not being terrible about this. So what happens? Does she just kind of sober up and then get the next flight? Or does she make this way worse, which is against my advice?
Get another flight.
I'm gonna go and do the same shit. Like, you bring me home.
Well, the weather's getting better though. The weather's getting better, no?
Like,
I gotcha.
Like, I just want to go home. I'm not that intoxicated.
Not boarding, I'm sorry.
Sounds like it.
This is my first time talking to you. I didn't say nothing disrespectful to you.
No, you were.
Why you feel like it's not okay for me to get on my flight?
You're a very nice young lady.
So why do you feel like it's not okay for me to get on my flight?
Because you're under the influence of alcohol. Once I know that and I'm made aware, you admitted to me that you have been
That's
drinking.
not fair.
Listen.
And the fact that you have me seeing people all these hours is not
No
fair.
one's holding anything against you personally. It's just you're just a little too intoxicated. That's all.
It's personal. I'm not intoxicated. I want to go home.
It's not personal though. It's their
I'm not
policies.
intoxicated. And you cannot tell me that if you didn't verbalize me. So,
Right.
This is a lawsuit. Like, what? How could you tell me how I feel?
Chelsea, you can take.
Always, airlines are intimidated by drunk people threatening lawsuits. So don't even try that one. You see how much attention it gets.
Come here, however.
Yo, I swear to God, I gotta go to work. I need to go home. I gotta go to work.
I understand, Chelsea.
I gotta go home. I gotta go to work tonight. Like, y'all,
Chelsea,
I've been out to be
Can you
home.
calm down so this nice lady here can help you?
She's displaying that behavior is exactly the reason why they won't let her on the flight. Anything during that flight that gets her in this argumentative mode, and it's a huge safety concern. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little story on a Delta flight from Los Angeles to Shanghai, where the intoxicated passenger kept violating the seatbelt regulation, continually aggressively confronting the crew in the galley, and he was drinking from his own bottle is what they figured, but guess what? He completely disrupted the flight. They had to turn around the aircraft, and guess what? Air crews can only fly for so long by regulation, and then they turn into a pumpkin. So the result of this was everybody in that aircraft all missed all their connections, all their flights. The crews turned into pumpkins. They couldn't fly anymore. And that's the reason why you could have some substantial liability here.
I'm trying to let y'all know the discretion. I've been had to be home to go to work. The flight got delayed. I need to go to work. I need to go home. I can't keep sitting around. I need to go home.
Chelsea, no one could put you on this here flight. The only thing I could get you your flight is a little bit of time.
Like you just stopped me from taking a flight because y'all overbooked. You're not stopping me.
It's not because they're overbooked, sweetie.
Because I didn't do nothing wrong, and that's not fair. Like, it's fucked up, yo.
Chelsea, I know you upset.
Well, I wasn't saying by myself, and I already been saying for hours.
Listen up.
Nah, it's not you can tell me to make me feel better. It's not you can say, Tinker, they telling me I can't get on the flight with y'all.
Chelsea, can you just calm down so she can explain?
Nah, I can't come down, because you're not solving my issue right now. They want me to sit here by myself and wait for another flight. Tinker, that's not fair. That's grimy. That's not fair. They doing that because they thinking. Y'all ain't saying no verbalizing.
Little note here, see that gate door is closed? They're not going to open that under any circumstances. So forget it. Just procedure on that alone. If you were late, they're not opening that door.
Tell me how I feel. No. That's fucked up, Tinker. That's fucked up, yo. I've been wanting to go home. That's the only thing I was thinking. I've been wanting to go home. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, yo. That's fucked up. Can you put me on another airline?
I can refund the
Can
ticket.
you put me on another airline for today? Tinker, what airline they on?
You have to get another ticket.
I don't deserve that.
All right, Chelsea. So
She used his bag to escape police.
we got almost all the plane.
That's not fair.
The woman is riding what's known as a motto bag. The confrontation begins with the woman stating, quote, she then dismisses the officer, followed by an obscene gesture. The pursuing officer on a bicycle noted the unexpected acceleration of the motorized
Chelsea,
luggage.
you need to calm down.
That's fucked up, man.
You can go home.
They tell me where I'm not drunk.
Because Southwest said you were too drunk. That's what they said. I can't control it. They did. They judged your level of intoxication.
187 go, Tom.
They don't have to, unfortunately. Chelsea, you want me to tell you? Chelsea, they gave you your money.
Clear
All you gotta do is book
22 at
another
the
flight.
gate, Kilo Golf, and you put me on a separate signal 2,
Chelsea, you gotta
escorting
get
one
off
to the
here.
terminal.
The pursuit continued through the
Chelsea, you
terminal.
gotta get off the.
I've been saying that for hours.
Chelsea, you need to calm down.
I ain't gonna let nobody. I've been saying that for hours. I ain't just let nobody. Why I can't go home?
You can go home.
Why I couldn't go home on my flight?
Because Southwest said you were too drunk.
They ain't breathalyzed me.
That's just what they said. I can't control it.
That's how you judging me. You don't know how.
They did. They judged your level of intoxication.
You don't know how I feel because you ain't give me no breathalyzer.
They don't have to, unfortunately.
I'm waiting for 5 hours.
Chelsea, you want me to tell you?
I'm waiting for 5 hours. I'm waiting to go home. How can they?
Okay, so where are we at right now? She continues to run her mouth. The airline has offered her a refund of the ticket or to rebook her. The cops just following her around, no threat of making an arrest or anything. So this is still manageable.
They gave you your money back. All you gotta do is book another flight.
The flight maybe 27 more. I need to go home today.
Right.
The flight I need.
Chelsea, you gotta get off here.
Maybe.
Good.
Chelsea, you gotta get off or the doors are gonna close. Yeah, follow me.
What though?
Follow me, Chelsea. We'll roll out together. Chelsea, I'll race you. Chelsea, let's just roll our little wheels to the other side of TSA, okay? Because this is a secured area. I gotta have you on the other side of TSA, and then I promise you I will leave you alone.
Leave me alone.
I will leave you alone. We just have to get on the other side of security.
You need to know solution. I'm trying to find a solution.
Yes. I can help you with that.
I want to go and be random.
Do you want me to help you?
Be the same way. So yeah, I keep going. I feel like I was drunk. So yeah,
Do you want to get arrested?
Oh, this is one of the colonel advice things they tell you, which also happens to be legal advice. Guess what? When the police, the police are so good at predicting what is going to happen to you next. So when the police say, do you want to get arrested? Or if you continue to do that, we're going to arrest you. It's a 99% certainty they're going to do that.
Chelsea,
suck my strap, bro.
Chelsea, if this continues, you will be arrested
Second one.
for disorderly conduct.
Take our slow time.
Chelsea,
Nah, nigga, you don't just want to be up.
look at me. Chelsea, look at me. Chelsea, I will arrest you, Chelsea. I do not want to, but I will arrest you.
If you're arrested for no reason, you will get sued.
It's not for no reason. You have already violated the city ordinance of disorderly conduct. You have talked in a tumultuous manner towards the public. You have caused multiple disturbances, and now you are refusing to leave a secured area of the Orlando International Airport. Chelsea, you will be arrested if you do not leave. Thank you.
Fourth warning, and he just told you exactly what he's putting in the police report.
She's done. She's spit at me. Chelsea, you are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now.
After
Chelsea, you are under
five.
arrest. Put your hands behind your back now. Do not resist. Do not resist. That man tried his hardest to help you, and you just completely insulted him. You caught a felony charge, ma'am.
Woman, I'm gonna respect. Get up. I'm gonna buy a place for a lawyer, nigga. You choking. You talking. I'm paying for a lawyer. You talking right now. Like, you doing all this thing for no reason.
I'm not doing this. I'm doing this so you can't spit in my face
The
again.
chase ended when officers were able to detain the woman.
Is that
She was
her,
transported
grab that?
in a patrol
I got a
vehicle.
felony, I got a case, nigga.
Yes, you do. You definitely are going to have a case. You had a city ordinance violation. You escalated it to a felony.
Walking away.
Caught a felony charge, ma'am.
Woman, I'm gonna respect. Get up. I'm gonna buy a place for a lawyer, nigga.
During the
You choking.
arrest,
You
officers alleged that the woman spat on an officer, an act classified under Florida law as battery.
And it is battery. You don't know what someone spitting at you has as far as any kind of a diseases. It's a felony. So spitting at cops, my colonel advice, my legal advice, don't do that because it's completely dumbass and you're going to get a felony and all you had to do was sober up and you had every opportunity. So stop. And I know when you're drunk, you can't always think of all the consequences. Just remember this. Just remember this. They get to pick whether you get on the airline or not, and you need to do whatever it is that they ask you to do to get back on the airline. Okay, until the next time, this is Wolf 6 from the Wolfgram Worldwide Headquarters here in downtown Minneapolis. Out here.